So what's up, you guys? So I'm sure by this time a few of you or a lot of you have seen my video that I made the other day about how the car did on a road trip. It did a lot better than I guess a lot better than I kind of expected, but not really. It didn't really get to the I don't really know the word, but it didn't get to the standard. There you go. The standard that I expected it to. It kind of underperformed, and I'm kind of upset about that, but it is what it is. But with that being said, I'm going to have to keep this car a lot longer than I want. There's some things in life that you just have to deal with and get over it. Like the two vehicles that I've gotten rid of that I didn't want to really get rid of. I didn't really want to get rid of my Tahoe, and I really shouldn't have gotten rid of my Ram because I lost money on both. I traded that Tahoe for that piece of shit Crown Victoria that I had. And I have more to talk about with that car because it's still not fixed, and the other guy's just giving up on it. So, yeah. And like I said, lost money on the Ram just because I sold it for a lot less than I paid for it. So, it is what it is. You learn. You live and you learn. I'm young. I still got some time. But, yeah, so I'm going to do some maintenance to this car. I don't know the history. I can look at the Carfax that Carvana gave me because they gave me a printout of the Carfax. And it's been to a couple dealers, I think, but I can't remember. I have to go back and look. But I am going to do a service on the PTU and a service on the transmission. The transmission, it says you don't have to service it, but every 150,000 miles. I don't care what the manual says. I'm going to do it myself. Or I'm going to get it done either way, whether I do it or if the dealer does it. I'm probably not going to let the dealer do it. It's not that difficult. But I have looked up the stuff I need for that. I really don't need a whole lot. I just need a socket, my ramps, and a drain pan. I do have to, like with most transmission fluid replacements, you do have to pay attention to how much you take out because you're not going to get all of the fluid out at one time. Especially since I live on a hill. The transmission's not going to be completely flat like it would be at a dealer with a lift. So I'm not going to get as much as you probably would at a dealer. I don't know how much more you would get out that way, but I'll try to get it as flat and level as possible. But yeah, it says that the fluid doesn't have to be changed, but every, I think 100 or 150,000 miles. Like I said, I don't care what the book says. I'm going to do it early. The PTU, same thing. I'm pretty sure that says that it's like a lifetime fluid. You really never have to use it or never replace it. But a lot of owners of these cars and any of the cars that Ford or Lincoln made around this era that use the PTU, whether it's the Edge, the MKS, MKZ, the MKC, whatever it is, all of those owners will say you need to change the fluid. That'll help prolong the life because the PTU is a very expensive part. Aside from the transmission, they're both very expensive parts. And, you know, I don't want to replace it if I don't have to. So I will be doing that stuff. And I also will probably do the spark plugs while I'm there. Because I've got to take the intake off to do the transmission service to get to the dipstick, which is stupid. But I didn't engineer the car, so I can't do anything about it. But I'm going to have to take that apart, so I might as well just go completely and do all of it. I'll probably do it the next time that I actually change the oil on the car. That way I can do all of it at the same time, and I know when everything's been done. The car doesn't have but like 82,200-ish miles on it. I'll probably do it around the 85,000 mile mark. That's a good benchmark to start at. I don't know who owned this car before me. I don't know if it was an elderly woman. Don't know if it was an elderly man. Don't know if it was a young person, a young, whatever. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the Carfax to see how often it was taken to a dealer. I don't think there's any recalls out for the car, so if there is, I will call the dealer and see if there is any, and if there is, then I'll get them done. If not, then I just won't worry about it. But yeah, and then I'll start to do other stuff. Like I do need to figure out why the sub doesn't work. That kind of does bug me. And as I said in the other video, I think I'm going to be driving this again even further. In August, I'm going to be driving to Tennessee, so that's going to be even longer of a trip. And I will be driving again to my sister's next week. Next weekend for something else. So I'll be driving that same distance again. So I do need to put air in the tires because they are a little low. They're about 5 to 10 pounds lower than they should be. Because I'll probably pump these up to about 35 or 40. But yeah, so there's a lot of things I'm going to do. I've changed the cabin filter. I've changed the engine air filter. There's also a filter for the seats, which I didn't know. So I'll probably change those too, because my car has the cooled and heated seats. So there is a filter for that. You can look in the back of the book, and it gives you the part number for those filters. I don't know how to change them. I might make a video about that if I do it, because that's definitely not something I'm sure is out there. The spark plugs, that's a very involved job. You have to take the intake off, which again is stupid. That's why I like, cars with the V6 mounted normally instead of how it is in front wheel drive cars, because the rears are always a pain in the ass. The fronts are easy as shit to do, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll probably get the exhaust fixed. I'm not going to put a muffler back on it or anything, but I'll probably get tailpipes put on it with some tips, because it does drone a lot, and I know that getting it to go all the way out the back of the car will fix that problem. And I will suck it up probably and buy another radio for the car from another vehicle to put CarPlay in this, because I'm going to have it for a while. I want to make it to where I'll somewhat enjoy it. So, and I'll probably get new key fobs, because these, you can see the chrome is chipped off of it, and it just looks like shit. I'll probably still keep these keys. I don't know how many keys you can set with these cars. If I can't set 4, I'll just set just 2, and I'll toss these 2 away. Toss these 2 in the trash, or I'll do something with them, or I'll keep them as backups. I want to do something about the headlights and the fog lights. That fog light keeps giving me problems. It keeps going off, so I don't think that the plug is in all the way. I have to figure that out. But I want brighter lights, because I can see, but I want them to be brighter than they are. I'll probably also sand the headlights and polish them, and then put like a clear on them or something like that. They're not really messed up, but over time, they don't look that bad. And with these headlights being as expensive as they are, I want them to try to last as long as possible. And I want to try to fix some stuff on the bumper. Like, I want to fix that right there, where you can see that the license plate holder was there, but they've obviously ran into something. I don't know how the fuck you do that, but previous owners have done that. And as I said, I want to get the subwoofer working and figure out what's going on with it. And I want to take all the chrome off the car, or I want to de-chrome the car. Probably change all the chrome to like black. I don't know. That all this stuff will come in time. It's not going to be like a tomorrow thing. I wish I could take those emblems off, but I'm sure they have holes behind them that locate them on the fender, so I can't take those off. I can debadge the trunk. I'll probably do that. I have the window sticker, so I know what it is. It is an MKS. It's all-wheel drive, stuff like that. I do need to also figure out something about the rear view camera, because when you're looking in the rear view camera, the image looks kind of hazy, or it looks like it's got condensation on it, but it doesn't. So I'll have to fix that too. I'll probably service the rear diff as well if I can. If it's a little bit more time consuming than I want it to be, I won't worry about it, because it doesn't really make any noise. I don't really think there's any issues with it. But yeah, there's a lot of preventative maintenance I'm going to do in this car, because I do like it to an extent. I don't like it as much as I wanted to, but yeah, I've got to make do with what I got. I can't just go out and buy another car. So yeah, I have other obligations that I have to deal with, so I have to pick and choose what I deal with and why and how. I probably will get the windshield tinted. I'll get the strip taken off and probably just get the whole windshield tinted. There is a rock chip on the windshield that I have to fix, which that Carvana didn't fix, because I don't know what their reason was, but they didn't do it. But yeah, I'm gonna make the car nicer. It'll probably have a lot of miles on it by the time I get done driving it, and by the time I get rid of it, which that's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. So I'll definitely keep everybody updated. I'll show everything I do. I'll try to make as thorough of a video as possible. I don't make videos really about me doing stuff, but I might start doing that, because I think that gets a lot more attention than me just talking and running my mouth like this video. I'm not really doing anything except talking. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, if y'all got any questions, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you later.